Today we are going to see the lesson number 10 of the module number 2. This is the last lesson of module 2. Last time we have learned about how to delete container. Today we will see how to remove an image and with docker rmi command. The docker rmi command is used to remove a docker image from your local machine. Basic syntax for docker rmi is docker rmi image name or docker rmi. Here the image name and version. Let's check it out. Let's see how many images currently we have in our local machine. Docker images. So we have total 3 images in our local machine and we have 2 MySQL with the latest version and one is 5.6 version. Let's try to remove an image. Docker rmi image name MySQL and we will provide here the version 5.6. So here you can see the output, it's got deleted. Now check the image list. So the image has been removed from your local machine. Let's check one more thing. If we have multiple images but the versions are different and we will give only the image name, what will be happen? Recently I have pulled the Nginx image with this 1.30.3 version. Now we have 2 Nginx image. Let's try to remove by giving the Nginx name and we'll see what it will do. Docker rmi nginx. So this one is deleting the latest one. Whenever we are giving the docker rmi nginx without any version, it is by default taking the latest version and it is deleting it. We have only mentioned some versions and we have pulled the images. Which one it will be delete? Will it take the latest version, means which is the higher version, or what it will do? We'll see. Docker rmi nginx. So here you can see it is throwing an error. It is saying no such images, no such image as nginx latest. It is taking latest version only. If latest version is there, it will delete, or else it will not able to find the image. We have to mention particularly the version to delete image. Let's see what actually got deleted when we are removing an image. It will remove the image metadata, then it will remove the image layer, and it will remove the local image reference. It is deleting only from our local machine, not affecting to the Docker Hub. Now one question arises here. Assume that you are having a image Nginx. Okay. From the Nginx image, there are multiple containers which are running. What will be happen if we try to delete this image? The question is, what will be happen when we try to delete an image? From which image multiple containers are there, or any containers are there which are running? Let's try it out and we'll check it is deleting or any other output it is showing. Here you can see I have run this image. You can check the ID and it is currently running. Now try to remove this image. Docker rmi. I will give the image ID. Error. It is showing an error. Conflict. Unable to delete this image. Cannot be forced image if being used by a running container. If the image is used by a running container, it can't be deleted. Will it work if we stop the container? I will stop the container. docker stop container id will keep it here. The docker container has been stopped. Now we'll try to remove the same image. Still it is saying it is not able to delete. So if the container has been created from a image, we'll not able to delete. Whether it is stopped running, we have already seen here. Why we cannot delete the image means because the containers are depends upon the image. Let's take a Java example here. Suppose that we are having a car class and we have created two objects. Can Java delete the car while the objects are still alive? The class is not there, there is no existence of this objects, right? So exactly the same idea has been implemented here. The containers are created from the image. So we can't delete the image when there are some dependency from the container. What is the proper way to delete an image? First of all, we will check all the containers which has been created from the image. Now we will stop all the image. Now we will remove all the container created from that image, and then we can safely remove the image. Docker also provides force remove for an image, and the syntax is docker rmif image name. The command is docker rmi. Here you can give the image name, then the next image name. We'll try to delete both the images at a time. Docker rmi. Here you can give the name. It's better to give the id. We'll do the copy paste, and both the images has been deleted. So there should not be any images right now. Okay, here you can see there is no image. Now we will learn a concept called dangling image. Sometimes we will see the images like whenever we are listing out the images, then we will see like this. The tag will be like known, known, and the repository will be known, known. These images are called dangling image. Why this happens? It usually appears after rebuilding an image with the same tag. Assume that you build an image with docker build user service with 1.0. Next, again you build the image T user service and same version. So then the older one will become as dangling image. This is the reason most of the time the images are becoming dangling. Images used to consume the disk spaces. So if you want to clean them off, you can simply write the docker image prune. This was the command when we used to delete all the container. In place of image, we use container. You see the internal working of this RMI command. Whenever we execute the RMI command, first of all, it will locate the image, then it will check the dependency. Here it will check if any container are using this image or not. If it is using, then it will simply reject. If it is not using, then it will delete the image layer. Now we will see some difference between the docker rm and docker rmi commands. The docker rm is used to remove a container. RMI is used to remove a image. Docker RM is a part of container lifecycle, whereas Docker RMI is a part of image lifecycle. Basic syntax is Docker RM container name. Here Docker RMI image name. See some production best practices. Production Most of the production server does not delete the image manually. Instead, they will use the CI/CD pipeline, Kubernetes node, and perform the image cleanup based on retention policy. So this is the end of our second module. Next, we'll move to the third module.